Hello. I know it's been a really long time since I released my very first video, but I think I have decided that I might try to do some videos more anyway. So if there's anything that y'all want to see in particular, you can let me know and I will see if I can do that for you. I did notice in the comments from my first video, somebody had asked if I could do a tutorial on how I applied my stencil. So since that's fairly quick and easy, I'm going to go ahead and show you how I do the Hinge method to apply my stencils for my signs. So right here I have my stencil. I know you can't really see it because I haven't weeded it yet. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that really quick. Now bear with me just a second. I will go ahead and get this weeded. This is my stencil that I will be using today. Oh, after my scissors. Alright. Sorry, I'm watching what the mailman's putting in my mailbox. I'm nosy. Bye, bye. Okay. Okay. This right here is my transfer tape. And all this is the clear contact paper from Walmart. I have used this particular piece for, God, I don't even know how long I've been using this particular one. I just stick it onto the inside of my little cabinet over here to use it over and 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 over. Alright. So I have applied this, and where would my doohickey have went to? Okay, I'm just gonna make this stick as best as I possibly can. Alright, so I'm gonna move the camera down so you can kind of see more of what I'm doing, so you don't see my head. Okay. Here's my sign right here. So I'm actually gonna cut off all this extra, and it doesn't have to be neat. Alright, so I will go ahead and put out a disclaimer. I do this a little bit differently than I did in my previous video. And only because this one actually has a frame. And this is my frame that I've already made. And then you can see it's got the, it's routed on the inside. So basically, I lay this upside down where the routed end is up, and then I put the painted end in there, and so it sits inside nice and neat like that, which this is kind of like my foolproof way of not getting any nail blowouts whenever I attach my frame. So it literally just sits inside like that. So what I do is I go ahead and I put that in there, and then I take this and I sit it inside, and I make sure that it's all the lines are matching up. And what I do before I even do this part is I take my tape measure and I measure the distance from this frame to the edge of this frame, and then same goes this way, and I make me my square on my program, like what you saw where I weeded everything out and I had all that extra. So that's what I do. So I basically just hold it right there. I pick my frame up. So my stencil is exactly where it needs to be right now. So I'm going to set something on top so it doesn't move. I'm going to grab my painter's tape. I'm going to get a little bit off of here, and I'm just going to tape right over, and I like to do mine more towards the end and not so much in the middle, especially on smaller signs, because if you're doing it on a smaller sign you don't have that much to work with, and you'll see what I mean in just a minute. So I'm going to run this over really quickly one more time. And then I'm just going to find a corner and start peeling it up. And I will have to help it a little bit. But you see how it's coming up, and then some of my middles are sticking. That's okay, because I just use my fingers and push it onto the transfer tape from the other side. Alright, so I've got all this, and I'm going to cut it off. Okay? And then I just take this and I burnish it on, just like this. Make sure that's good and stuck. That's not going anywhere. And then I can remove this piece of tape. And I'll use it again. And I use this over and over and over too. Honestly, what I do with all this extra painter's tape, so I don't have to buy painter's tape so much, is I unravel it, because it always curls up. We love how that happens. I just literally, I stick it on my craft table, and I stick it there for my next sign, because I know I'm going to be using it again in a few minutes anyway. Alright, so I go in on this other corner here, and I just peel it up from this side. All these little bitty middles, gotta encourage it to stick. But this is how I apply my stencils almost on 90% of my signs. Now I will say this, you can do this in the normal way, where you don't put the frame on and do all that, because not everybody makes their signs that way. But this method, you can use it anyhow you do your signs. You just cut your, you just make you a box in your program that's about the same size as your actual sign. And you literally, you just weed everything and you put it on there in line with all of your sides, and then you stick a piece of tape on it and you fold it over on each side, and that is your hinge. Okay, so there you see my face again. So that's your hinge. So it's literally foolproof for getting it crooked. I mean, and I haven't had any issues at all. So anyways, I just wanted to show you all that real quick. So now I'm going to remove my transfer tape, and I'm going to continue making this sign, but maybe I'll do that for another video. But anyways, I hope y'all have a wonderful day. And if you want, you can follow my Instagram page. I'm trying to post pretty regular on there. I like to post a lot of my antique store outings and my finds that I get on there, and I do post some of my latest signs and stuff. So if y'all want to follow me on Instagram, I'll go ahead and link that in the description box. And I can link some of the products that I've used, like the transfer tape. I'm not an affiliate of anything, so I'm not sponsored or anything like that. So I'm not encouraged to talk about these for money purposes. So anyway, I hope y'all have a great day. Bye!